Welcome to InterviewPro. In JavaScript, we know how to loop through an array of items using for loop. The simplest way of using a for loop is we have a keyword for, we declare a variable, let's say I, initialized with 0. Then we have a condition. If we have an array, ARR, I would check if this I is less than array.length, and I keep incrementing this variable for every iteration. Let's declare the array as well. Let's say we have values 10, 20, 30. There are a few variants available for loop. Let's see what those variants are. Instead of using a loop variable, we can directly loop through the values of an iterable using for of. So const, okay, we already have the array. Then I take the for loop. I'll have a variable val. Now, instead of assigning this variable with some value, then checking for the condition, then iterating it, then accessing the index and getting the value in the array, I can directly access the values in the array using of. So, of the array. Now I can simply do console log array, val. So if I run this, we have the values 10, 20 and 30. There is another variant as well, which is for in. So when we use for in combination with the keyword in on an object, it loops through the keys of the object. For example, if I have an object called employee, which has properties name, let's say name is John, and there is a property called age, which says 30. Then we have designation, which is software engineer. I'll apply for in on this. So for in const key in employee, and I'll simply log key. Let's see what it does. I'll comment this for now and run this. So when I use the for in on employee, it loops through each of these keys, name, age and designation. If you want to see the values of these keys, then you can simply say comma emp of key. I'll run it again. Name John, age 30, designation software engineer. We can use for in on array itself to access the indices of the array, but using for in with arrays is not recommended. But let's see how it works. I'll take the same array here. So on this, I'll apply for constant index in keyword array console.log index. I'll comment the above console log, run. Now we have access to indices. When we used for in combination with the keyword of, we had access to values of the array directly. When we use for in combination with the keyword in, we have access to indices of the array. And when we use for in on an object, we have access to keys as well as the values of those keys. I hope the concept is clear. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to InterviewPro.